So not to kuleta ma frustration pa social media. Tunasavaila, even me ndasavaila. But you know, kwa libe fintu fya kuleta pa social media. Kwa libe fya kuleta pa social media, na fime fintu aiwela mufata, ifite ndete pa social media. It's called emotional maturity. It's called emotional maturity. It's not everything that you have to bring in social media. Even if you know you are right, some of these things, you don't bring them to social media. Some of these things you don't, I mean, certainly, like, you know, I don't agree. No matter how nice that judge, you know, is putting it, but, you know, as a judge, writing such an article for social media, no, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable for me. If you look at the conduct of a judge, no, I don't agree. I don't agree with that judge who wrote an article expressing her frustration. She can say whatever she wants, but bottom line is that she's expressing her frustrations for not being considered as a Supreme Court judge. She's expressing her frustration, no matter how she quotes it, no matter how calm she wants to be, you know, when she's putting up her article, you know, but coming out on social media like that, it is not good. It is not good. So, te fiance fya kuleta pa social media. So, even nimwa politics, don't start bringing things on social media. You are digging your own grave politically. You are digging your own grave politically. Don't bring your frustration. Whatever. No. Take it, you know, as, you know, how politics play out. And if you are a believer like me, take it that that's the will of God. Take it that God knows where you should be. And sooner than later, you will come to realize, to say, oh, okay, so this is why God wanted me to be here. Some of you have been busy talking about me. Hey, Tayali is talking too much because he's suffering where he is. He wants to come back and whatever. Look, my problems are not any more than your problems. My problems here, where I live, are not any more than any other person's problems. Life is about problems. So you can't tell me that where you are, just because you are in Zambia, you don't have problems. No, Naimo got problems. And some of your problems, they are bigger than mine. Some of your problems, they are bigger than mine. And don't even tell me that, you know, when I was in Zambia, I didn't have problems. No, I had problems as well. Problems are everywhere. Problems are everywhere. So don't take it. Nganalanda kofi, hey, no, Tayali is talking because he's having problems. Kuzambe takawa ma problems. Iwa poli takweta ma problems. Iwa poli uli Muzambia takweta ma problems. Apaso turelanda mailo bukacha ukalanya ntamu matipa. Mailo kala kwesa na vantu kwera muli basi ukuya kunchito. Mailo bukacha tawakwata na breakfast. Every weekend, you know, Tayali chula. That's why he's talking. That's why he's coming. Iweta uchula. Ama problems yawa konse. Apole landa ule amukulala panamikane kwati pa bed ulala kwati ni pamangwa. Kwati ni pamangwa. Ne blanket ya kufimbana tawa kwa teli ya londoloka. Ulala mulukungu. But wikali lefe yo Tayali pantu ale chula. Iwo fimbane I blanket ili alukungu ili alepuka. Na wakaputura wamukati bali wosauka. But uli busy Tayali ale chula. But kaputura yobe amukati yali wosoka. Yali wosoka. Mulandu wa mafia. No, Tayali. Look, Hichilema supportera Hakainde Hichilema because he wants to come back. I've been saying this consistently. Hakainde Hichilema is winning. He's winning. Whether I support him or not, Hakainde Hichilema is winning. And if you are even intelligent, you can even flip around all this scenario. You can even flip it around. You know, you can flip it around. If at all, abo wonse mulela ndapo ati banani ngana ali mweno kwati na wakwata chance ya kuina. Why am I not supporting them? Because okay, yes, I'm here. If these people, if it is just about, if it is just about me, getting away with whatever, I would have been easily supporting somebody in more position who call Hakainde Hichilema so that yes, then I come back. I would have been doing that. If it is just about me, liberating myself, it is about me liberating myself, I would have looked at those who are there and say, this one, kucha win my elections against Hakainde Hichilema. And I would have been supporting that person so that when that person comes into power, he can liberate me. I would have been doing that. But no, you need to consider a lot of things. You don't just have to look at your personal issues. No, you also have to look at the national issues. Hakainde Hichilema, he has put the country at least on the rails of political economic normalcy. Political and economic normalcy, at least itreni dia dilenda bwino dile monekati dilenda nali kwata direction. That is one thing. Whether I am forgiven or not forgiven, at least the country is moving in the right direction. You consider many other things. I've got many relatives, and most of these relatives abengi abana babo ninemba sambirisha. Most of my relatives. But ever since akaka free education kaisako, nalipe muinako, abana at least bala kuma skulu, ukwabula kutontonga, yo shani school fee, abana bala kuma skulu. Ama exams yale isabale lemba. Ukwabula, exam fee. So, you consider all these things. I've got my own children. And my own children, yes, I mean, they're also in school. Some of them, they need jobs. And these things, at least, okay, in direction. So it is not just about me. Yes, there's some problems. But it is not just because I'm out here. Being here, yes, it has got its own problems. But the fact is that life has got problems everywhere. And certainly, I am far much better than most of you. Far much better. Far much better. I live much better than most of you. Much better than most of you. Mwema savaida. Social media. No. The only issue is that Hakainde Hichilema is doing well. And certainly there is no one who has got any political capacity to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema. There is no one. Yeah, shachi alive. Very busy. Protest. Why are you writing letters to the police to protest? For what? Ama campaign yala tampano mbadina. That is the best time for you to protest, to talk to people. Nobody am kulemba kuli bakapokola. At your turn to protest, countrywide protest. You think bakapokola will give you? You think bakapokola will give you? You think bakapokola they're supposed to be used? They're supposed to help you with your politics. Don't think that bakapokola Nama courts will help you politically. No. They will not help you politically. They will not help you. Bakapokola Nama courts, they are not there to help politicians. So, if you mulesa vaira bakalava, I don't know how protest you, but kakalava penakayai. At Bakala, they will carry the Bibles and the Constitution. Let's muangaja. Mudi protest, mubike mama Bible, At Bakasend Dama Bible, you know Bakala protest, Bakasend Dama Bible. I'm a Bible na Constitution. Muli protest, mubike mwama Bible, mubike moleza sure. Tefia mbefe nomba. And the politician mule bati won't support abo. Abo politician ba ifyo. No strategy, no strategy. Tapali. Munia Zulu today has endorsed the brand Mund video. I mean, I respect that decision, and frankly speaking, I didn't expect Munia to do that. I thought that he would go the Makebi Zulu. I think I must congratulate the young man, for at least being objective. I think he has been very objective. I know how close he is to these people like Avena Makebi, Avena Katotowe. I know how close he is. But for him to come and choose Mundubile, I think that is a decision that should be recommended. Not because he has chosen Mundubile, but because, I know how close he is. It's like he's going against Makebi, he's going against Savina Katoto, he's going against other people that he may be close to. And he has made this decision. So, for that decision, I am commending Munia Zulu. However, Munia Zulu, I am sorry to disappoint you, my young man, that Mundubile can't make it. Mundubile can't make it. He's far away. He can't make it. He's very far. He's very far. He can't. Not in this election. Not in this election. Maybe our elections are a second, but not in this election. He doesn't stand a chance. Nobody stands a chance. Nobody stands a chance. And don't even blink. Don't even doubt. Hakainde Hichilema is going through, and is going through unopposed. Whether Vamundubile bake minine, whether Kalabake minine, whether Vafred membe bake minine, Hakainde Hichilema is going through as good as unopposed. Because, what challenge is in there if you are going to get less than 2% of the total vote cast? Because I am telling you, all the votes put together of all those who are going to contest against President Hakainde Hichilema, I can assure you, they will not have more than 2% of the total cast votes. They will not have more than 2% votes. They will not. We have about 7 million voters in the current voter, current voter register. We have about 7.2 million. Of those 7.2 million, I anticipate a good turnout in terms of voter whatever. And if people are going to vote, let's say 5 million waka voter, 5 million waka vote, I don't see the opposition putting together all their votes. I don't see them having more than 50,000 votes. More than 50,000 votes, 5 million ngawa voter. I don't see the opposition having more than 50,000 votes. 50,000 votes of 5 million. That is basically 1%. That is basically 1%. That is the highest they can go. 1%. 2% ni shivawomba. 2%, which is like 100,000, ni shivawomba. Otherwise, tapali ukakwata ama vota rondoloka. And this is why I'm simply saying, let us just allow Hakainde Hichilema to go unopposed. Because whether you contest or not, Hakainde Hichilema's vote is as good as going unopposed. It is as good as that. And of course, some people will say, no, hey, you are trying to bring in issues here, democratic issues. No, ECZ is favoring whatever, no, whatever. Ngana ukwata supporti, even ECZ will be on your side. Ngana ukwata supporti so. Ngana uisafena uyeka teko leisa. Even banani won't say they will be on your side. You saw what happened in 2011. We can even go back in 1991. Go to 1991. Come and look at 2011. Come and look at 2021. Everything goes into your direction. So if you see people no ECZ, just know that it is just an excuse. They know they have already lost. Ababa opposition, they have already lost. They have already lost. That's why now they are pointing. They are looking for excuses. No, you see, Mwangala Zalomesi. Hey, no, Chipenzi. No, ECZ. No, hey, Hakainde Hichilema has appointed Seviandi Sinkala. Hey, these are whatever. All those issues, they are useless, they are irrelevant if you have got the support. These people are busy pointing to these, as scapegoats. But really they know they don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance. Hakainde Hichilema is as good as going unopposed. Whether mke mingineta mwiminine, mukalesenda, wasenda ma votes 11, wasenda tuma votes 10, ama 0 full. Tiano opposed fie. You will just be wasting our money. Ngana mkwata mano strategically. Here is an advice I want to give to Brian Mundubile. Here is an advice I want to give to Brian Mundubile. Mwebale umfuako sendeni advice, cut this and give it to Mundubile. Because, of course, I mean, talandana ina alimbika kulefti. But it's okay, Munandi, nangwambike kulefti. So, let me give him an advice because he's my friend. But I can't call him and talk to him. I can't even send him a message. So, I'm giving him this advice. Muye mumwebe Mundubile. Ati Mundubile, forget presidential contestation. Forget presidential contestation. Instead, go for parliamentary. Abandon the presidency nonsense. Abandon it. Because you don't stand a chance. That's the truth of the matter. Mundubile doesn't stand a chance. Tapadi and Mundubile is the only closest. They are useless. But for Mundubile, because we want to build Mundubile's political future, I am advising Mundubile not to contest per presidential. Instead, let him go for parliamentary. And let him make sure that Aluishe akwate kotuma members of parliament. Ngakwate kotuma members of parliament. Na enali mu parliament. Mundubile will emerge as leader of opposition in parliament. He will emerge as leader of opposition in parliament. And Mundubile knows that position. He knows how powerful that position is. Being a leader of opposition it's a big position. You are part of government. You are at the level of a minister. You are part of government. You are part of top government officials. That's why that position is very important. And you can make meaningful contribution as leader of opposition. You can make meaningful contribution as leader of opposition. Compared to if Mundubile goes for presidency, akaluse ni nshabwela pofie. Nangu akakwata abantu, otherwise he will be a nobody. He will be called president, but he will be a nobody. Tukawafe on the same level. Inana Mundubile tukawafe on the same level. I respect him. I respect him. Him is a little bit more advanced in politics than me. He has been a minister, he has been an MP and whatever. So he's supposed to be elevated. But if he's not in government, if he's not occupying any elective position, you are useless. You are at the same level with us. But if you contest as an MP, you are a winner. Now, kwatana to member, no tuma members, tuma MP, you become leader of opposition. And leader of opposition, you will make so much sense. Believe me, this advice is very good for him. This advice is free. It's free advice, but it is worth millions. It is worth millions, and it can prop Mundubile politically big time. You are better off being in a position. Contest as a member of parliament. And make sure banani chaba ichengana mkwato tuma support. Muka kwateko ama MPs. Nga mwakwateko ama MPs, ilio mukaya muja. leader of opposition. That is very good for him. It is far much better than him just being a political party president kunse. But Fred kuti balande fu balefuaya. But muntu wamba fye ni muntu yawe. But ngoli mukati unalandira mu parliament, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. As a member of parliament, you even carry a diplomatic passport. So this is a very good strategy. Not to talk about president. Ma politics, ma strategies. Ma politics, you must have a platform where you can be talking, where you can be recognized. Some people has got that opportunity to be recognized, but nga alive ku opposition you. Yes, tulalanda bonsa yo, even the opposition are part of government. Yes, you are part of government. But when you are elected, it carries more weight. So focus ukuku side you. Pa presidential tapali chenu. Na kwisa delimitation. I think it's tomorrow. ECZ will be announcing the constituencies that have been delimited. They will be announcing. It is a good opportunity for you to strategize, to make sure that you have more members of parliament. If really I had an opportunity myself, I had the resources, because all I need in my resources. But anyway, I also need time. It's not just resources. I also need time. I need time to learn more. I need time to be more experienced. But anyway, if I were in a position like Abena Mundubide, I would be now strategizing on those constituencies which will be delimited to make sure that yonse alama constitutions, if you don't get both of them, at least you get one. You have a chance of getting members of parliament in this one because of the delimitation. Ukukuside kuti basenda ko ba ruling party. Ukukuside mwasenda. And in your strongholds, you make sure you take both of them. So you have a chance. And Ulimu parliament, you are good. You will make meaningful opposition. Not Mukosa president. Anyway, problem is Bambite Chiwawino no Queen. Vamembenangu mina will cancel. Nangwai mina will cancel kuka blonga tetiwa wine. Vamuava tetiwa wine. Vakarava tetiwa wine. So that's why I was president, because Gavanu Kutakuja, Atawe, I was a presidential candidate. But otherwise, most of these they can't even win. Even Gava Palibu Councillor, Nangu Mayor, Nangu Chairperson, Nangu Shanchan, they can't win. Anyway, that is just a free advice. Kuliba Mundubiri. Ukobati, Imwe, if you are president, Laveni Kotamwaka wine, Namushano Wishiba, Namushiba. But in Gamoya for Antoine Kane for MP, it will be good. It will look like what Namu Wesha Punch, but no, politically, strategically, politically, it will be good for you. Anyway, Nachiranda Chishiranda Sana, I'm opening phone lines. So that people can call in. I am commending I'm commending the UPND for their unity. And I'm encouraging you to be united. Don't lose focus. Don't go and start expressing your frustrations on social media. Don't go and start talking to people. Bakakutapamukanwa, you will close, all those opportunities that you have. Actually, there is one more point that I wanted to raise tonight. Is the issue of I'm a businessman. You people, nobody move business. Those of you, nobody move business. I want to tell you that be very careful in this election. Don't find yourself on the wrong side. Business can thrive if you are, in good liaison with government. Your business can thrive, can succeed if you are in good liaison with the government. If you are opposed to the government, buafia. So be very careful. Mwema businesses mukaisanga muli mwamone. Hello?
Chilufya Tayali, this is me. I'm calling from Deke Township here in Ndola, Zambia.
Yes, Ramnish.
Yes, you have given Brian Mundule timely advice. He must not contest as a presidential candidate. Rather, he must go as a parliamentary candidate. Now, knowing these politicians that they are bad students of history, that advice we have given him, believe you me, Chilufya Tayali, to be ignored. It will definitely be ignored for a simple reason, because of being pompous. You know, the other person who should go for the member of parliament, even Nicaragua, Wamayo Sampa, and many others, you know, they should take advantage of these new constituencies which have been brought on board. They have more members so that they can be debating in parliament and prepare themselves for the 2031 elections. Otherwise, for this one, like I had said yesterday, President Hakainde Hichilema is headed for a landslide victory, and he will not entertain any form of lame excuse such as elections have been rigged. No. Thank you.
Thank you. Chimwechuleva, he's supporting somebody who has made him run away from his children. Me, I have not run away from my children. Me, I have not run away from my children. My children, don't you see my children coming here? Don't you see my children? Me being here has even exposed my children, because my children now, they even know about Asia. Iwaka pishingo alikwenda pone ndeke, ukuya fepa South Africa. I'm here. My children, they do come here. They do come to visit me. I'm with my children. I'm with my children. Akuchula veweka. Akuchula veweka. Akuchula veweka. Yes, I mean, I agree. I don't want to say, no. I've got my issues. Hello?
Hello, Tayali.
Hello, good evening.
You know that advice that you've given for Munduvile, I know how it will be misconstrued. They will say Tayali is advising Munduvile because he has realized that Munduvile is going to beat 88. Trust me, this will be the headline. Bye. Honestly.
You know, she's right. That you come up with, no. Because Alex Tayali is scared of Munduvile. No. I know the capacity of Munduvile. I know the capacity of Munduvile. Personally, I know. Economically, I know. Politically, I know. He doesn't stand a chance. Not that, in all the three that I've said that he is weak. No, he's not weak. But as things stand, Munduvile, to start with, he doesn't have the money. Na mweba shinguluke Munduvile na mwishiva. Even SG wakwe, Chris Zumanizimba, na ishwoko, but we don't have the resources. Ama elections pa presidential level Mundwandi. You need the resources. Ama resources not aya kwangala. Muna kanama 2 pin. Muneno le ramasha atiani gratuity. Gratuity will not take you anywhere. Even as a member of parliament, ukuwina na gratuity patali. Munduvile doesn't have the resources. He doesn't have the resources, and there is no one who is going to give him the resources. There is no one in that country who is going to give him the resources. There is no one in that country who is going to give him the resources. Ama Chinese valia. Ama Chinese valia. Nga kunida kwali kwa Chinese. Kutuwa batiwa Chinese wakamwafoko. No, ama Chinese valia. Hello? I know Chilemi kalipanga ndela ndefi, so tamule umfa bune chile misholo kota sana mwe support but fishing can dem yeva ama politics pa presidential level muntu and patali palya you need resources, you need structures. Tamukwete na ama structures yaba chanda nonde because structure yaba mundure yambira pali chanda nonde yaisa icha kono kukuli bachanoda bafulungana bali fulungana aiso bachanoda attacking into anikane attacking Chris Zumanizimba Ulia Chanoda cannot. No one can work with Chanoda. Chanoda ali fulungana. Those are confused people. Katwisha is a confused guy. And he's busy attacking Chris Zumanizim. Chanoda, who can you work with? You can't work with anyone. You are on your own. Wawakwati devil yawachita cast out. Muna nikane mueve niwa muchita cast out. Elo ale ndafi aliyeka and busy attacking everybody. Ema structures yawa munduvi. Tapali. You can't succeed. You are far away from it. And if you Brian Mundule can take this brave approach, so to go and contest as a member of parliament, he will have an opportunity to sit somewhere in part of, he will be part of government. He will be part of legislature. We have got 3 arms of government, and at least you will be occupying one part of government arm. And in Gakota utuma MPs, he will be leader of opposition, which is very good. Who president muna ibe pafie kutari na ngufeso bayata ama elections ndamieba kalingalinga tai kulusana kalingalinga tai kulusana but mukalingalinga fie kuti mwapomboloka mukalingalinga kupomboloka matero tetindandeko matero ikulu elo na imwe ba UPND muchenjere kumatero na kuna nikene kuchawama ba UPND muchenjere sana kumatero na kuchawama. These constituencies are very difficult. Matero is very difficult. Chawama is very difficult. Even in Tuankane, Kalingalinga, not Kalingalinga, in Tuankane. Yeah. What is this constituency? Yeah, it's not there. You know where the brain is, whatever. This constituency. Those are difficult constituencies. But by UPND, you must make sure. Mandevu, thank you. Thank you, Eugene. Thank you. Mandevu yali kosa. You must make sure. Munali yali ya kulisiparo. Munali 10 to perefe suparo. Munali 10 to perefe siparo. Munali 10 to perefe siparo. But by UPND, make sure. You know, what is this? Chawama. Get Chawama. You need to get Chawama. Kanyama, it's a done deal. Make sure you get church. You get Kanyama for sure. Matero, you need to get Matero. You need to get Matero by UPND na papa. You need to get Matero. But muyangala kuli Matero. Matero yaliwa complex Matero kuli. Chiria china nkane chikonyagi chiria. Chari shwa kupanga ballot papers kulia. Chari kwa tama connections. Chikonyagi mwila chimonafide. Konyagi mwila monafide. Matero aliwa dangerous. Ndeko kumyewe chinga. Konyagi aliwa dangerous mu Matero. Mwilekelela Matero. Mwilekelela tiyo pandi chimuntu chila pepa glue. Chani chari fulungana. Chikonyagi chari ishiwa Matero. chikapanga maballot kuya mukadhawa sana. Mukadhawa sana kuya. Chikonyagi chave chiramwira chimurave chafurungana. Chari ishba matero. So, not to kuvika komundu amapaperweight. Muvire mwavika komundu wakavati. Apita mona chikonyagi. You know, our politics are very funny. Our politics are very funny. You know, you look at a guy like Konyagi. Konyagi anamoneka vedi. Ngachirenda. Nangu ngachirero lesha. No kuranda ngachireranda. Taparevo chireranda. You know. But politically, Chikonyagi techakuveresha. Chikonyagi kuria kusikumatero kuna chika michaya kantu ngata mchenjere. So make sure you put somebody there to challenge Konyagi. To challenge Konyagi nicely. Mandevu, I hope Shakafuswa, I don't know, Shakafuswa, let's cross this. Shakafuswa should cross. Shakafuswa should cross. Shakafuswa, isafu ku UPND Shakafuswa. Isaku UPND. Political party taisula. Oko ikosele ni kukonalika ni kukabwata. Na ikosa kukabwata kuja. Na ikosa bad kukabwata. Na ikosa. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway. That is that. But Mund should really consider what I'm talking about. You should consider what I'm talking about. Because pa presidential tapali, guys. Tapali. Nangu mulefwa tapali. Pa presidential. Near church. Near church. Near church. Pa presidential. Pa presidential near church. Near church. Ero nangu ichema wenga mulefwa nangu nilibati mulefwa ya. Okay. Nangu ati yote ya mulefwa libati mundwani. Okay, nangu ndefwa libati. Ero support ama failures. Nishindi chipua. Support Hakainde Hichilema. Support ama failures. Now, when you personal level, even if you want to bring it on a personal level, because me, I don't mind whichever way you take it. I say what I think. Hakainde Hichilema ale winner. Whether mutseshan, ale winner, you're wasting your time. You are better off just withdrawing. To like if Hakainde Hichilema pite and opposed mutambo kukasa na kumana nikene concentrate apa panshap. Concentrate kuri sana ama MPs. Concentrate pa ma MPs. Mwala wako bwino. If you disregard this advice, the opposition will be more weaker in the next term. I can tell you that. If you don't put up a good strategy, mukoserere bu president ama resources yala kuri bu president ero mukaluse ero ngamwalusa, you will be more weaker than you are. Hello?
Evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Yes, but we are following you. We are enjoying the program.
Thank you.
There's a plan to kukamba kwa chepali wamene wa opposition watu hawa. Please, wauze nishabe wazisunge ndarama. Kikaona nishabe mu 2031. Munga pali hapa.
Awe palibe.
Awe, mdala pita kudala. Mdano pita kudala.
Bad.
Kulibe na debate dadi. Kulibe na debate.
Kulibe.
Pita kudala. UPND pita kudala.
Kulibe.
So wauze nishabe wakipinge tumachenji. Azeni tuone mu 2031 mwitinga istire na wewe bati. Pali zinonta udadi. Iya. Kulibe. Zikomu kwambili msenze bwini.
Zikomu. For you. Ine nifia ndemye wapa. Fitu ntulu. If you want to emerge stronger, ukukuside, concentrate kulibu MP. Na kuma councillors. Ama councillors vali important. So if babu ndivirengana mkwata mano, indarama isho, munafo kuposa ku presidential. Shisanseni kuma MPs. Shisanseni kuma councillors. Eko musanseni ndaramesho. You will be better off. You will thank me later. Hello?
Hello, my dad.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Yamkwa tipatran kuna pari ni avena mondin alikuwa nguna gari UPND ngani wamuzi wewe unaona fanya mbia because ni pana watu banyina ngwataze mpite tukapitana kupita bese barando ko bati ati barawina presidential awe pero munando pana kwa kasonde mwenda barabatari ale panga sana shongo kwa mwera
We should enjoy comedy in politics. Uliana nikane ulia. Ni comedy ama politics. It's okay. Kazonde Mwenda. No. I can't talk about Kazonde Mwenda. I enjoy his comedy. Mweba kala chalo. Alabaka teko kunomba. I enjoy the comedy. Ndayumva mwana sana comedy yako ule mundulia. Apanomba bakatika. Hakainde Hichilema na basevana.
Ati wakateka bacha kurwanisha barayishinguka mu kibanza bakateka kariye mukundora.
Come on, let the guy enjoy. Let's enjoy the comedy. Let's enjoy the comedy. Ile comedy na hizo mazara ile. Ati punch wale pita pali ba god.
Awe Maria tawa koteka jamaa politics barabara leka lete bada.
Efo chifino kuba ma politics na mara tuvetre kwa tako comedy. So uliaka Sonde Mwenda. Leka nale chako vivine comedy. Vivine it's okay. Ni comedy.
Na bakara baba renda kibawina bakosa ukatapo na mpya.
Iwena bakala problem now ishwa. Bakala bali believe muri munani kane bulya bupente bulya ubwa kwa batiresa na ma angels bakekira kumuru efukala bamona kakala banga kalala katontonka nyavi kala kale rota baisha ma angels bakimya bakamika po kero kale pili mukalomba the president efuka vimwena kakala bakamona ati ama angels bakesa akapotera. Zambia. That's why ndikadira vya kutari fino wasapota ko waze big ba church dimbinga washika kuti bakulonesha ko kuntanshu.
Nganala rushiro nganabuka checking age na voters card.
Muka vote fe bane muka vote fe, make sure you go and vote. Don't waste your votes. Padi ama ruzaza batapadi uko bagaya.
Kama noko bakasonde Mwenda nombefu bakaranda.
No, thank you mwana. Abena kalaba. Ngakalenda kala kama ngakalenda kama kwati kali mumuru. Kwati kalenda pa clouds ofuka mona kali. Unakamona ngakalenda. Ukuituntumba muchimema tunanda tukuituntumba akamundu kali ituntumba kali iwe tekanya iwe ulipacharo. We are on earth and we are doing politics. Hello? Mkwashani.
Unawina. Natenzi tewa contribute pale program yesu. Kwa ba opposition bali nonita kuwa ya wayaki. Tapado ko bale ya kuwota upload ko ni Hakainde Hichilema ife mulela ndachishinga. Abe kala chalo na bamona no kumona ati Hakainde Hichilema yewa la pita because aba bantu aba tabaina organize because lolesha ba opposition ko bale landa. Na confidence bakwete baranda Hakainde Hichilema aliya because that is the song ya king.
Yeah, pena katusho for ya hello.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thanks.
OMC in Zambia.
Hello?
I'm saying we miss you in Zambia.
You miss
to see you soon.
when you miss me, you miss me. Taule mbona pa, ne? Taule mbona pa tuliranda no kulanda.
Not like on phone, but we want you to be here in Zambia.
Okay.
I just want to recommend you.
Sure.
I just want to recommend you for a great job.
Awa kainde bali bombakari.
Sorry?
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
My contribution this evening is that sometimes I get to wonder these opposition guys, how they behave like. You'll find that there are so many coalition in one party. How can they win election like that? So, I believe that HH is the right guy for this time around. And then next time, maybe we'll try Mund.
Yeah. No, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? 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 What precious? Hello, what precious?
How are you?
Mulikatile?
Yes, how are you?
Mulikatile?
Nikatile, ande.
Hey.
Nikatile. Yes, let me contribute. Don't waste my time. No, let me contribute, Mr. Tayali. Stop disturbing me. I want to talk.
Okay.
You know, I always fail to understand some of these people follows you.
Wait. Precious, wait. You see, Precious, you have already started. Listen, Kai, before I will allow you to talk, but listen. Already, you before you even start talking, you are pointing at others. Okay? You want to attack others. Now, listen. When I wole umfako festi. Umfwa iwe. Tekanya umfwa. When you attack others, don't complain when they attack you as well. Because you are attacking them. So if they come back here and they start attacking you, don't get upset. You are already saying, I don't understand these people. So these people also, they will talk back at you. And don't complain to say, hey, they're attacking me. You are attacking them. So go ahead, attack them. If they attack you, don't complain. Hello? She has run away. Because look, the point is that Precious is the one. Some of you complain to say, no, you don't protect Precious. No, when she starts talking, she attacks others. So when others, they attack her, I mean, what you do? What you do? Hello?
I'm not attacking them. I'm telling them the truth. And me, I'm not scared of them. If they want, let them continue insulting me, and I'll continue insulting them. Okay? It's 50-50. Because me, I'm telling them the truth, so they have no right to start judging me. Because me, I'm seeing that them, they hate their president. So them, they think like him becoming an opposed. It's a normal thing. Zambia is a democratic nation. So they can't see that there's something which is going on here. Are they not ashamed of themselves to keep on celebrating? They are even saying there is no opposition. You are saying Hakainde Hichilema himself is the one who is blocking patriotic fronts. He's using Mama Osampa to block patriotic fronts so that party cannot be on the ballot. And you think like the whole world, they are not watching this? So I don't love their president. This is why they continue doing nonsense. So me, when I tell them the truth, I don't care whether if they want to let them continue insulting me, as long as I'm telling them the truth. They insulted me in terms of gassing. When I said that Hakainde Hichilema is the one who was gassing, they insulted me. Did they say him arresting the gassers? Me, I told the nation that my president Hakainde Hichilema with his cadres, they are the one who was behind the gassing.
are doing.
Thank you. Precious. Signing off. Hey. Pule, my sister. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Kai, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, when I observe politics in Zambia, I think people who think they've made a lot of big names in terms of politics must learn something from what is happening in PF. You see, first of all, the PF are busy blaming UPND and HH for what is happening. But the fact is that Lungu never wanted to leave PF. He wanted to pretend to be on hibernation. Meanwhile, he knew to say he wants to come back in politics. You see, now they are trying to learn from those mistakes and try to bring confusion in UPND, bring those imposters. You see what happened today? Hello?
Hello? Yes, yes.
Yes. They tried to impose that imposter ban or whatever, but HHD has went unopposed. So those to Mingarato at this point in time by PF, they cannot manage to ultimate PF. HH.
No, they can't.
They can't. So all we can tell them is to sleep and stop that bitterness. You know, the bitterness makes someone to stop reasoning properly.
Exactly.
Because they had too much time to.
Oh, sorry. Hello?
Sikia. How are you?
Fine. Mwaenda manje ku China?
Chenda endageko. Uza bedora ikapakisa nguenda muendamu.
Mwaona ka naimwe you are benefiting from the appreciation of the kwacha ka. Mwaona ka $2 tupaka. Mwaona Hakainde Hichilema makonza $.
Inverani masikia. JJ speaking.
JJ.
Mukambati Hakainde UNOPPOSED. Why wana bloka gari ngombo itajepa pamene nzopeleka mapepa wanafunompa ya gari ngombo. Lero gari ngombo mamona nzina mjimu mwini. Akuna tabe mtendere kushupana.
Iwe na we fiambo pepa na we gari even can if fiambo pepa nishu we pene fiamba fiaso. Ula pepe fiamba iwe because really what you talk about gari ngombo is not anywhere near the truth. Why do you draw gari ngombo? You have got this fixation gari ngombo. Iwe, didn't you see that Gary Ngombo wanted to be part of the National Management Committee? Didn't you see that? Gary Ngombo, Gary Ngombo, if Gary Ngombo is a Mamuna, why is he not talking? Why do you have to talk for him? Why if Gary Ngombo is a man to challenge Hakainde Hichilema, why do you have to talk for him?
Mnaiona fake report mnaiona nimana ku SEC va SEC daleta nimana kuli bandani siki mtu alefti huyu ndani huyu corrupt minister with that kalima na huyu corrupt minister
inaiwe ivuna kukanira iwe jegana corrupt minister kuti uli musanga corrupt minister why do you want to start labeling others to be criminals when you are musanga? You know, JJ. You know. This corrupt me. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Pen.
Yes.
Yeah, mwachoma mbwanji.
Bwino mwachoma.
Tukambeko pangono pankani. You know, Mr. Tayali, what I can just say, you know, MPF, Chishtika, Kulipatiwa, UPND by using at Mao Sampa to run up the political PF. The only thing that I can observe, these people, they are not yet believe that by now lose the zone.
But you deny
them very well. People like then Dollar Syria, then Vincent Mwale, those who understand kuluza mmene kumdekeka tuzakapeza vaita vaupuva nayi. But there's people who are feeling like that they can bounce back. You know, Mr. Tayali, the advice you gave to Mr. Munduvire, that is the correct advice. He's not going to manage.
No, he can't.
But some people, but no, you are advising him because you want to give a chance to HH so that he can win. You know, advice is free. And politics is for sure it's not for children. So anyway, advice is free. You advise him, he can get sense. If he wants, he can go ahead. If he doesn't want it, he leave it. That's what I wanted to contribute, Mr. Tayali. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah. JJ palivenji. To JJ. JJ wafia mbaba JJ. JJ fiamba paper. Nga paper ngabo kulanda. You know, you would think that fishing kareranda. Kansha leve paper. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yes, Mr. Tayali. For me, I'm always surprised when the way you talked to JJ Banda when you said the UPND has worked on the dollar. The UPND found the dollar at 18 kwacha, 17 kwacha, 19 kwacha. They worked so hard to take it to 27 kwacha. Now it is at 19 kwacha. So how have they worked really? After 4 years, they have brought the dollar down to where they found it. When they promised the people of Zambia that the dollar will be 5 kwacha, that's what they promised the people of Zambia. 14 hours, the dollar will come down to 5 kwacha. So really, I know you are supporting and you want to go back to Zambia, but here the UPND has done nothing. Unga for 150, up and 300. Sure, can you say the UPND has worked on these two things? Let's give them another term, and then they work on these things. But really, you cannot say the UPND has worked on the dollar. No, that is not the truth, and we should just be truthful even when we are trying to be nice, you know. Thank you so much, Mr. Tayali.
Zikomo mwana, since I will not engage on that. I will let others respond to that. I will let others respond to that. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mashki.
Mkwe.
Mwa Mashki.
Bwina femune.
Zoro kuchambeshi. Yena raska kofia wa mamkulanda palitora. Shirena Zambia vaikara Mzambia na vaikara Queen.
Katwishi, can you imagine, Can you imagine that? Hello? Ah, sorry. Go again. Abakuchambeshi, go again. Hello?
Good afternoon, good morning. Whatever the time it is, Mr. Tayali, President Tayali.
Yes. How are you, Valadi?
I want to make a contribution to the other gentleman who was talking about the dollar and exchange rate. President Tayali, let me remind you. I want us to make a very critical comparison, and then you will be able to see how economically stable UPND is. PF, when they came in power, they found the dollar at 2,700. In 5 years, they moved the dollar from 2,700 to about 15 kwacha, equivalent of now rebased. If you are comparing two political parties, PF, they never, stabilized the dollar. Instead, they increased it to 15, up to 19, up to 27. We dropped it down when we came back to 18, and it has stabilized. If it was PF, it would have moved from 27 to 50. Now, let's go to another comparison. When PF came in power, they found the minimum at 44 kwacha. By the time they were leaving office, they left the minimum at 198, 150, 198. GBO minimum was 198. And if you were to compare who has been careless with the economy, PF were so careless. And I can assure you that President Hichilema experienced very tough situations in his first term. There was drought, There was
COVID.
also, the date that, these guys left. There was nothing in treasury. There was about 3.5 billion. They routed everything. By the time when we came back, there was zero. Now we are sitting at almost about 5 billion in reserve. So if you compare in terms of performance, PF were a worse, government. Look at, right now, nobody can even talk about, challenges. Look at, they were saying, no, where are you going to what? Where are you going to find teachers, desks to make sure that, CDF is implemented? Now, every MP can go to their constituents with their head high. There are classrooms, there are teachers' houses, there are clinics. You will find graders at a constituent level. A thing that PF never ever did. They were giving 500,000 kwacha, and that 500,000 kwacha was only going to their constituents. And some of these manners, these are the manners that they were bailing, and when it bombed and some were buying perfume for girlfriends. So PF must be ashamed of themselves. And let me tell you, President Tayali, because of the structure that UPND has implemented, CDF, WDCs, you have to go and break that unit at ward level. If you are going to win elections, it means we need to go and break down UPND at the ward level, where you find WDCs. You will not find Mundubile or any of these opposition at ward level, at micro level, which feeds into the constituency. And I want to tell you that we will win election by 9 hours, or in August.
UPND Hakainde Hichilema. Listen. Let me correct you. Let me correct you. You are saying we win elections by 9 hours. This election is already won. This election, even as we are talking, it's already won. So there is nothing like winning elections at 9 hours. The moment we are opening the ballot papers, Hakainde Hichilema is already won. That is a fact. There is no opposition here.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is the fact. And you see, if I was one of these opposition leaders, I should be thinking about 2035. Because 2031, President Hakainde, whoever is going to lead, he is going to make sure that he campaigns for that person to make sure that he wins. Unless the other guy just messes up in 2030. But these guys, they should forget about 2031. Yeah. They should be thinking about 2040 or 2030 something. Because President Hakainde will not be that careless to leave people like PF guys to come back in power and mess up with these wins that he has made. Even you, President Tayali, you do not want to leave somebody who is going to mess up the economy. You make sure that you campaign for that person. And 2031, President Hakainde is going to campaign for that person harder, probably even harder than he was campaigning for himself. Because we don't want to bring somebody who is either going to mess up the economy and bring us back 20 years backwards.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, wasikia mabomba shamba.
Mkwae.
Kutoka Zulu pachande.
Mkwae na chukwa. Pwili kisheni wa Zulu.
Mkwae na chukwa kulanda pale wabalera ndapali dola. Ara mwe wantu mwanishita research before tamulaisa kumwena. 2021. Dola yali pali 24 kwacha. Noti somulera nda 18 mlumba yama. Ntakiyari mutukena kuli 25 kwacha. So before tamulaisa mukulanda kubantu mwachitari research. So that you mulera nda kubantu mwira abachita mislead. Yali pali 24 kwacha. So mwebe ni mwala apenda pali 24 kwacha nofo igilero. Ushailesera na mutailesera. Tu mwali bombesha sana bashikia mailo kuchitira kampeni bana bamwishishi bofo yafumine fobo kende twacho kuma chechi tuwelele chungo atuchirana kuri program yenu mwala tuweba konga mwala kwate shefo fende natotera bashia bombe mtenji
natotera sana mkwa natotera Hello? Hello, good evening.
Good evening. We're for the afternoon. Okay. How are you, President Tayali?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
You know the person calling you, right?
I can't get it. I can't figure out.
This is Sarah, your big sister.
Okay. Mulifa bwino?
Ine ndife bwino mwe? Kale, nachinkuposhea komwe?
Awe mwachita bwino. Lande nipo na imu mkwa. Pose nipo nipansaka.
Ine na lalanda pari ififore landa. It's only they can listen. Bantu balaba mundu bile balya. Bala luzinga for 5 years ya kwa parliament. Wamona ka? My strategy is sharing some people. You know, when it's like what the family, these people are just wake up at you, can't never want to be presidential. Look at the things which are happening in the country. Are you fit to stand before HH right now? No. So while losing 5 years, you have to gratuity from parliament. Because I came in as a parliamentary whatever candidate. So takaimu parliament 5 years no money. Ero ndiashira kwa wangu atashirewekela. The other thing is ndo wachanda pali ati UPF yashira pa dollar ungala shira inflation. People should learn financial literacy. Even kunoko tuli kuno inflation ngana inina nishina inina takwa befitu shari inina fe mpeni. Nishwashi ilo waleria pamela ya shinga. Wamawe fintu shari inina fe mpeni. No.
Yeah.
So if you're for and I feel sana, and I really, uphold you in high esteem right now, So ero if you're quite judge, shishi judge anisha lilapo, but nataka program pali ba mundu vile, na wewe ni wa opposition, ero mundu vile taishi kwa northwest ntababesho, bakarunda bose bonjukwisha ba kumweso kunini mungana balanda tabamwishi we mundu vile, but mundu vile what is that?
Talaishwikwa. Mundu vile talaishwikwa kutali. Aliyukutali sana. And you know, for example, look at Basata. Basata was part of UNIP. Basata was making political news. Muma 70 Basata. Muma 80 Basata Vaishileva Bana nkane ba governor. Basata ba pangira ma flyover bridge area. Basata ba ishibikwe bad. From there, no, I'm giving the history. Then from there, he became minister. And minister, he was in different ministries. And wherever he went, Basata, he made a name. Basata had a big name that no politician in Zambia at the moment had the name that Basata had during the time of MMD when he was Secretary General. He was very powerful. And when he left PF, she left MMD by forming a PF. It took him another 10 years for him to become president. No mbanga machita compare Basata na Mundubile. Can you compare these names? If Basata aba ishibikwe, he was connected, he was everything. And yet it took him 10 years. What about Mundu? I mean, because Mundubile yesterday to amuletere public. Kutia ya kuisa. Where can you go?
With my age,
I'm just being objective. I'm being objective when I'm saying Mundubile cannot make it. I'm being gracious as a friend when I'm saying Mundubile. Can you join? Can you become a member of parliament? I am being if it is a good strategy. Mundubile can never make it as president, but he can make it as an MP. And if he makes it as an MP, at least his political fortune will multiply over the years.
President Hakainde nalipa pasana wa Mundubile balelanda ati bakala teke chalo chale teka ba abayashi ba
Tigarungu.
How can you compare yourself to somebody who aletere konecha kwa bantu balerwa baleteshi? Why don't you just talk about what you can do for the country, you yourself as yourself?
Tabalapia. Iriani mango, nitu mango tuliotuno no Mundubile, nika tulatu mango tuliotuno no tu amuna nika tu amu Oktober. Bye. Bye. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Good evening.
Good
evening, and how are you, sir?
Good evening. I'm okay. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Your brother, young brother, here, Daniel Skazo from Nakonde.
Yes, Mr. Daniel. How are you, sir?
Very well, thank you. And how's the family that side?
No, we are good. Please go ahead.
We thank God. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute to Mr. Tayali. I think my submissions are in line with one, the advice you gave Brian Munduvile, and also a challenge I want to give to the President of Zambia and the UPND itself. Then also, I want to talk about what has really destroyed the PF, and also lastly, I'll conclude with a challenge I will give to the UPND members. The nation may have a perception that President HH will win the 2026 general election, including myself. I still hold that view. However, I wish to respectfully challenge our president and the UPND members to say, let them not become comfortable with voices that declare victory too early, because such statements can actually create, false confidence and distance leadership from the real needs of the people. So now, the true measure of leadership, Mr. Tayali, is not in opinion polls or public perception, but in whether the ordinary citizens feel real improvement in their daily lives through jobs, the cost of living, and the meaningful opportunities. Mr. Tayali. Hello, Mr. Tayali.
So, Daniel.
Hello. Are you able to get me?
Yes, I'm able to get you, but listen, Daniel. You know, Daniel, the way you speak,
yes, Mr. Tayali.
The way you speak, you speak like a technocrat. You speak like a technocrat, and okay. I really, as a technocrat, I would really, commend you. So those things that you are saying, the way you are saying to say no, they should not be this. It might give false confidence and whatever. No, Bwana. Not in politics. Here we are talking politics, and the politics. See, we are able to see. Politics is not that from nowhere. You know the way you find mushroom. You go in the bush and all of a sudden. No. So in politics, see, politically, Muntwandi, you don't doubt yourself. You don't doubt yourself. You go in and you speak with confidence. And this one, we are not speaking from nowhere. And those things that you are talking about to say, no, people's whatever. I mean, Bwana, we are in Zambia. Although I'm not in Zambia. So the thing is that when we are saying Hakainde Hichilema has already won this, we have already analyzed things from different perspectives. So don't doubt. Don't bring us to doubt. You are taking us back to start thinking, no, it might give false hope. Bwana, we have already won this election. Hakainde Hichilema, he has won. And there is no way, Tapana for how? Even if HH is not there. You know what? You know, Daniel, even if HH was to say, no, Nafumapo, I'm going to leave it to the, let's say, Vana Lumango, because she's the vice president. Still, they would still win. So forget that thought of force hope, whatever. Go to the next point, Bwana. Go to the next point.
Yes, actually, just to emphasize on what I was trying to elaborate.
You move on to the next point. You Daniel, na you move on to the next point. Trefo kukupanga Daniel na you. Without una point hapana you. What's your problem? Ala? Trefo kukupanga you. Trefo kusabumika tanka the district commissioner. No mwafu wambo kulanda futa. Wala ona.
Yes, I understand. My next point, I want to, I also wish to commend the unity that
Yes.
the UPND has demonstrated, you know, as unity remains a key strength in leadership and governance. At the same time, Mr. Tayali, it is important to reflect that what has weakened the PF is largely internal division. A house divided against itself cannot stand. So even if it is built with the strongest materials, be it Dangote cement or any other, PF as we stand, it cannot even overcome the UPND, which is already united. So now, as citizens, our role is not just to support, but also to guide through the truth and the constructive voices, because Zambia belongs to all of us today and tomorrow. Lastly, Mr. Tayali, the advice you gave BM, it's a very good advice. And once he sits down to reflect on it, I think he's going to appreciate in one or two ways. Because it's a very good advice.
Yeah.
Then also, the UPND members should learn from what has happened to PF. If they later on in future, they will allow themselves to be divided, they will be like PF and they will be remembered no more. They will not be remembered anymore, rather.
Yeah. Now,
I think for today, I have this submission.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my. Continue being a sober, good citizen. You are the kind of leaders we need. Daniel Sikazwe. I don't forget that name. Daniel Sikazwe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
First of all, that no, Mao Sampa, Hakainde Hichilema is using Mao Sampa, and yet Mao Sampa is sitting with you. Pressure such that Mao Sampa, Hakainde Hichilema is using Mao Sampa, and yet Mao Sampa is sitting with you. Hello?
Hello, boss. Good evening. I don't know if it's good morning on your side. You asked if yes, it's good evening.
No, we follow Zambian time since we are discussing Zambian politics, so it's good evening indeed.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I just want to say, maybe to give a caution to those who say, no, you must come back home, what and what. God's time is the best.
You know?
God, the day that God is going to appoint for you to come back, you come back. So let them not even say, come back. You're giving us proper checks and balances. The advice that you are giving us, it's only the wise that must listen. You know, when you go to Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1, it says, he that loves discipline loves knowledge. He who hates it is stupid. That's what the Bible says. He that loves correction. You are correcting people. You are telling the right people. Actually, these people, what they must do, for them to come and give proper checks and balances, let them run for parliamentary seats. Let Mr. Kalava go to Bahat. If he's still popular,
yes.
Mr. Munduvile, let him recontest
Mporokoso.
Mr. Membe, he says he's come from Western province. He has a lot of provinces.
No, listen. But Fred Membe is a lost identity. But Fred Membe is a lost identity. One day, he comes from Western province. Another day, Nafuma kubu fumu ine. Ndiwakubu fumu. I come from the royal family, from the Bembas. You know, Tawaishmana he's lost, he's confused. When it suits him, he's from Western province. When it suits him,
He must choose where he wants to stand, so that he go and test the waters. At the moment, he's just lost at the sea, maybe at Kariba Dam. He's lost there in the middle of Kariba Dam. He doesn't know where he's going. Yeah. So also when these people are saying dollar is what and what, you know, with some of us, we live from borders. These foreign trucks, they are coming to refuel in Zambia because fuel is cheap in Zambia than from their countries that they are coming from. You know, I can imagine people are preferring, they bypass Zimbabwe, those which are coming from South Africa. They will cross over Zimbabwe and come to Zambia and refuel. Make sure that as they go to Congo, they carry enough fuel which will take them to Congo. Those that are using the Botswana-Kazungula border, they also make sure that when they cross into Zambia, they refuel. So that is the reason why we are having these challenges of diesel, because foreign trucks, they are finding it easier or cheaper in Zambia to refuel. So those are saying no, dollars, they found it. No, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Zambia actually is on the right track.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on your program. Thank you very much. We're enjoying. Thank you.
I'm afraid me takatushina ko wenge mini na bati. Ne, katushina ko wenge mini. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Good evening.
Chungulum Kaya President.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. Program inayo masana, especially when you pick up you pick at you. Na kule ama point ya moyo nilikuwa and then lepo. Njaisha wanensunga tawaisha wa politician nibesa na abantu fe nibesa bakumfuye. Jishi velindi mu politician kuba po mu parliament zero wakushati wo politician. But there is no way umuntu asule advice yenu ayesendea kwa binwe wompuntu.
Ichaba iche.
Na muna mwina siye mukitwe muna binwe unga kwa batama elections ala kwata bangi. Noma nishaishiwa ngakumi mona tawe kaita ya zaba kwa mu parliament yawe. Politics yaba mumulopa. Tureba abantu atawa uyo muntu uyu mujenyeshi muleke arela oyite mujenyeshi. Washanza abafyapa tarife na Christopher Kanumba. Apa tarifa ya ba binwe. But abantu bamuna kwati a politician na wale bapepe that no receive a heart of a lion. Kaya wana ya because wala ndio chini kwa parliament na mashini wala wao. Ama politics bale umkwakuli mwefide mulebe. Bantu bayaba mundu irete bakesa chita. Bakesa chita fija bakala babarangire. Bakala bokwisa kana tiyo takwa panga po 5 years mu opposition. Ile ya ni DP. Ile DP dai wakala Kala kana. Mambo kuya kuri asinyangwe. Ababazi abatene bafumine kuri ari kibando yu atalala. Usha muteko wakwangira ule bonja tujeje ewale bonja kuba mjasi amakangoli politician wabonja maso ya ile ba ya le bonja batata ngeso mwaje bapenda ngirefyo baende ba politician steady yakupokera politician ati sata ya tuombe ule batenda bakala banda tyo we have received this person to our secretariat tawamu isfano kumusho batendera kuoni politician
va Bishop Chomba bakala babale pokelera ba Bishop Chomba.
Abati bapokelera abati ali nyumba kulondolo bale mulondolo bati ba mulondolo tapale kapule nisho bale rondolo. Namba okenga tuaranda ati UPND ararusa kuli nani? That is a simple question.
Yes.
Ararusa kuli nani? Yale walarusa. Ukwete maso, uombi kama na tagada ama yeye. Abe ni event ko kwini bali na mwena ama ile convention ya. Abo babu tukaba ba market. Waya kutukuzisha pa Africa. No kupandisha bali nembesha market. Na unarashanya na bano benye na basumbuka. Eso bawina my election mu batayali nifika. Umile church na tekanyalenda na vice president. Bali landa pena bonse, but kwete na power. Nomba waushina kwata power. Ale mwana mutatu yali bayo gani. Ali bayo gani. So na bananko ba first state bo mfu ali pya makedizu. So aba ali ko feni ba mundu, ba mundu bali ngire batekana. Elo baleba abantu. But there is one thing. Eso ndepo andande kalini. Kalini ndo mfu afwe makola ziringi. Turensa no kusasa kiuzu tayari urefu kuwela yo tayari Gilda wanta wa shwati ishira wanta ya kale ya ishika ya kubwelanga banefwa.
You know, bebeni.
Uya president aka in the tempo uya kukana mona what Tayali is doing. Uya president Aramon among the people who are campaigning for the right now for the UPND. Tayali is one of them. Here one is one of them. There is another one. Nomba wena shabalu mwekaili tata uli tumotu maera zetu wale panga but ale bomba kwini. So this president Jamona Tayali campaign. Pantu Tayali is even campaigning more than is even campaigning more than some ministers, which we don't want to mention here. So abantu afile waishiba where we are going. In fact, what we are waiting is Tayali to deliver the 2026 elections. Now President is tired to deliver because the previous one Tayali didn't wait for it. Now he's waiting for it. So Tayali chawana ula kwa opposition nangula 20%. Tayali na wona ula 20% that uko wona ula wajaba opposition. Kama mwazanga shaka yo Tayali is waiting. No kali hapo Tayali mulekeni. Aba UPND bale mupera senti ya senti ale ikala ko mucharo mula anu ineko ni mumu basungu mwelo akabwele twese chulira pamo. Na totera wa president muwombe ku.
Wala nda munajero akabwele twese chulira pamo. Hello. Hello? 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 Kwa mawombe.
Mawomba fe wino.
Wino.
Na totera batari mbe bure sopolola. Icho malishozi foi bandi twari ko semi. Kuno ndi kumongo. Mungu wakalabata babishi. Mama kebi tababishi. Agwa mano baishi bakonga waipusha.
Ngaba mundu bide.
Balanda bepasi.
Ngaba mundu bide dimbi balishi bikwako ko ba mundu bide.
Tabayishi bipakulu. So nomba. Bena ba kunomba lela ndafinga balanda bepayisho kashiranji. Ati umuntu uyu ne sadisa tulula. Twalepo kama 300 kwacha kuna tupo kama 1 2. You see? Ngawaingira mu mishumba wa mwalolesha mabatayali. Akaponena pesa oyo.
Imagine.
Tapali. Ngani kuno ni 100% vote.
Hai.
Nomba kabisa pikira pesa tababeshi. Udundu mwenzu ko bali beshi. Bale kefye mkwai babwelele fye mukumina pali bo MP.
Echo ndebebera ine. Echo ndebebera. Uyunanika nefi achisire sangwa fyamano. Sangwa ali mona fati awe ashupei awe lulukamo. Na bame na becho ndebebera ko bati twiposa ne nchitalekeni Hakainde Hichilema kapitano opposed. Pantinangu muke minine. Still more Hakainde Hichilema akawina mavotes tabaka kwata 2% of the total vote cast tabaka ikwate.
Grafi na mulanda ati 5,000 na 5 million na mulanda. Awe aliyekwata.
Akakwata Hakainde Hichilema. Akakwata.
Great.
Yo na totera mkwai.
Sorry chidwa. Sorry wa Chilufya Tayali. Na chapa nande kukuli sister wani ni sister wani mutina region mutamu. Nina muangana nenju. Ya.
Nani?
Batista.
Nani
mtambo.
Lilian Mtambo. London tumvo pa Lilian Mtambo.
Batista. Mwabali kanya mu UPND. Ngabali bapere chifuro nomba babiri mabafuma bambo kulanda vimbi. Ilaida bapone ngabali ko sabe mu chipani.
You know,
mu chipani mwa waya lukalomba Batista wandi balanda vimbi. Ndika pona imwe pa apa Joshua media.
Hiyo ama politics. You know, namwishwa Lilian Mutambo alikuwa ataka mtima akapepuka. Akamutima akapepuka sana. Alafu I think fyabomba fast. I think abomba n'abantu abengi aba fast. Abatekanya. Tabamulanga ukutekanya, you know, ifintu fila kali mona mutekanya, mwateka pona menshi festi yakaba ero mwambo kuchina mwabula na mafuta mwaisuba na mutekanya. I think Lilian Mutambo aberesha bana kwangula kapenta ku kwangula fe bakwangula bamba nokulya balya bayikuta chapo efu abalilien tatekanya apano mbana ima alesa baina fe ngeja mumwando alesa baina but tapala ko file mtwala no mbali nefye ama elections ayana Africa bamundubire balalusa ero akesa ikadisha panshi ero akesa muna and really I mean she's my sister, she's our sister, but libafye ya mumwando yo natotela kutekanya ma politics. Don't be frustrated. If you get frustrated with politics, you are not going anywhere. So I mean, some of you, UPND, some of you who are even, especially after this convention, now my elections, I know some of you will be frustrated like that. Don't take the route of Lilian Mutambo. It will not take you anywhere. It will not take you anywhere. It will not. Lilian is not going to achieve anything in what she's doing. She's not going to achieve anything. Because clearly, tapali. Yeah. Anyway, I think it will alanda sana mwebantu lekeninje ndale ntusheko unless otherwise tomorrow is Thursday. I think I will not talk tomorrow. I'll rest. I'll come back on Friday. Unless otherwise something comes up, then I will be live. But things as they are, I'll come back on Friday. So far, I want to say congratulations to those that have been elected in different positions of the UPND political party. I congratulate you. Those of you who have not made it, I'm asking you to say, please be calm. Be calm. You just never know. As long as you are in power, that is important. That is what is important. That is what is important. To my fellow oppositions, I want to tell you that we don't have what it takes to challenge President Hakainde Hichilema at this point in time. You can look at different facets of politics. You don't have the chance. The best that we can do is to let Hakainde Hichilema go unopposed. Let it happen. Let Hakainde Hichilema just go unopposed. I'm telling you. But nonetheless, even if you argue with me and you say, no, we are going to contest, you will come back and tell me, or you may not tell me, but you will be sleeping in your beds, remembering to say, Tayali said it. For my friend Brian Mund, I am saying this that because I love him, because, you know, he's a man that I respect. I'm asking him, ignore the presidency for now. Build yourself. Be where decisions are being made. Be part of government. Contest as a member of parliament. Push some of your members to become members of parliament. Go to parliament and become the leader of opposition. That position will strengthen you. That position will strengthen you. That position will keep you in the limelight until the next election. But if you don't, trust me, between 2026 and 2031, you might not make it to the other side. You might not make it to the other side. I mean politically. You will not have, you know, the position that you have now. You won't enjoy it. So think strategically. Anyway, I end there. Thank you very much for following up the program. I appreciate those of you who have contributed, and I appreciate those who are praying for me. I appreciate those who support me, even materially. I am saying thank you very much. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night.